Good morning, students. Welcome to the computer class of Java. Today, we will discuss Chapter 9 Iterative Constructs in Java. And in this chapter, today we will discuss variations in while and do while loop. That is control variable data type, control variable independence, infinite while and do while loop, and empty while and do while loop. So start with the topic control variable data type. The control variable may be of any data type, means the variable that you are using in a program to control the program or to give the initial value that is of any data type. For example, character, float and double. Now see this program. This program is done with both while and do while loop. In while loop, firstly the condition is checked and then statements are executed. But in do while loop, firstly the statements are executed and after that condition is checked. So whether the state condition is true or false, one time the statement must be executed. Now see the program public class while loop, curly bracket start, public static void main, again curly bracket start, double control variable is equal to 15 semicolon. Now control variable is any kind of variable that is of double data type and we have given the value equal to 15. Now while round bracket start control variable less than equal to 30.5 means till the time the value of the control variable is less than equal to 30.5 we will execute the loop. Curly bracket start system.out.println control variable. Here the value of control variable is printed, that is 15, as control variable is of double type, that is decimal type. So the first value is printed, that is 15.0. After that control variable plus is equal to 2.5 semicolon. So here this statement means that whatever the value is there of control variable, it will be incremented by 2.5. That will become 17.5. Now again the condition is checked, that is 17.5 less than equal to 30.5. The condition is true. Again we will enter in the loop and print the statement of control variable, that is 17.5. Again the value of control variable, that is 17.5, is incremented with 2.5. That will become 20.0. Again the condition is checked, that is 20.0 less than equal to 30.5. Condition is true. Again system.out.println control variable, that is 20.0, will be printed and this statement will be executed till the time the value of control variable is 30 less than equal to 30.5. When again this statement will increase by 2.5 and it will change into 32.5, the condition is false, then the program will finish. Now same you can see in the case of do while loop. Public class do while, curly bracket start, public static void main, round bracket start, round bracket close, curly bracket start, double control variable is equal to 15 semicolon, do, curly bracket start. Now here firstly the println statement is there to print the value of control variable, that is 15.0. Control variable plus is equal to 2.5. The value of the control variable is incremented with 2.5, that will become 17.5. Now curly bracket close and after that the condition is checked with the help of while loop, that is while control variable less than equal to 30.5 semicolon. And every time when the statement will be executed, at the end the condition is checked. But in both the cases our output will be same. Clear students? The only difference in while loop, firstly the condition is checked and then statements are executed. But in do while loop, firstly the statements are executed and then condition is checked. So here in this program we can see that the control variable is of any data type. If it is of double data type, the value will be changed into decimal point. and if it is of integer type, then it will be printed without decimal point. Clear, students? Next is control variable independence. The test condition controlling the while loop can be any Boolean expression. That is condition we are using in a program that can be true or false. Now see in this program, public class while loop, curly bracket start, public static void main, curly bracket start, Boolean finish is equal to false, semicolon. So finish is a variable that is of Boolean data type and their value is false at the starting. Int counter is equal to 1, semicolon. Counter is a control variable that will be incremented every time. The condition is while not finished. Not means this is logical not operator and their value is false at the starting. So when the value of finish is changed into true, means opposite to the value that is at the starting, then we will finish the program. While not finish, curly bracket start, system.out.println counter. So the value of counter is 1, that will be printed. Then the condition is there if counter modulus 7 double equal to 0. So if the value of counter modulus 7 will equal to 0, so we will enter in this loop. So the finish is equal to true. System.out.println condition met. So here this part is false. Counter modulus 7 is not equal to 0. We will not enter in this loop and we will increment the value of counter plus plus, means counter is equal to counter plus 1. So the value of counter is 1. So 1 plus 1 change into 2. Again the value of finish is false. System.out.println counter, that is 2, will be printed. Now again the condition is there 2 modulus 7 double equal to 0. No. So we will not enter in this block and increment the value of counter plus plus, that is 2 plus 1, 3. Again the condition is checked, that is while not finish. Again while is false. System.out.println counter, the value of counter, that is 3, will be printed. Again 3 modulus 7 is not equal to 0. So we will not enter in this block and the value of counter will be incremented by 4. So every time the value of counter will be incremented and it will be printed. So when the value of counter will become 7, so again the condition is checked if counter 7 modulus 7 is equal to 0. Now the condition is true. 7 modulus 7 double equal to 0. Now we will enter in this block and finish will change into true and system.out.println the message will be printed condition met. So counter plus plus, again count value of counter will be increased, that is 8. Now if the value of finish is checked over here, that is changed into true. So the program will be finished. Same is the case with do while loop. Public class do while, curly bracket start, public static void main, curly bracket start, Boolean finish is equal to false, semicolon. The value of finish is false at the starting. Int counter is equal to 1, semicolon. Do, curly bracket start, system.out.println counter, the value of counter will be printed, that is 1. Then the condition is there if counter modulus 7 double equal to 0, then we will enter in this block and the value of finish is changed into true and the message will be printed system.out.println condition met. But if counter modulus 7 is not equal to 0, then the value of counter will be incremented by 1, that is counter plus plus. The counter plus plus will change into 2. Again the condition is checked at the last while not finish. Now the value of while will be same, that is false. Again we will enter in the do loop and the value of counter, that is 2, will be printed. So in the same way as we have done in the while loop, the value of counter will be printed till the time the value of counter is changed into 7, that is 7 modulo 7 double equal to 0. The value of finish is changed into true and the message will be printed system.out.println condition met. So in both the cases our result will be same. The next is infinite loop. A loop that never terminates is called an infinite loop. Means the loop that will print the message endlessly on the computer screen. See the code. Public class infinite curly bracket start, public static void main curly bracket start, while true means till the time the condition is true curly bracket start, the message will be printed system.out.println hello there curly bracket close. Again the class bracket will be closed and the main bracket will be closed. But in this infinite loop the condition will always remains true because there is no control variable that is checked every time and there is no incremental part of control variable. So every time the condition will remains true and it will print the message endlessly on the computer screen. Same is the case with do while loop. Public class infinite do while curly bracket start, public static void main curly bracket start, do system.out.println hello there means every time the message will be printed endlessly on the computer screen till the time the condition is true. Only the difference is there to write the program. Clear students? The next is empty loop. When a loop can just contain a null statement, that is just a semicolon, such a loop is called an empty loop and the program waits until the loop completes. See the code. Public class empty loop curly bracket start, public static void main curly bracket start, int n is equal to 1 semicolon, while ++n, the value of n will be incremented less than equal to 100 semicolon and two brackets will be closed. As there is no statement to be printed on the screen, so the program waits until the loop completes but there is no message to be printed on the screen. Same is the case with do while loop. Public class empty loop, public static void main. Now int n is equal to 1 semicolon, 2 curly bracket start curly bracket close, while ++n less than equal to 100 semicolon. As there is no statement in the body to be executed, so every time the value of n will be incremented but no message to be printed on the screen. So such a loop without any statement is called an empty loop. Clear students? So students, today we have discussed the objectives, that is variation in while and do while loop, control variable data type, that is control variable is of any data type, that is integer, double, character or boolean. Number 2, control variable independence. Number 3, infinite while and do while loop that never terminates. And number 4, empty while and do while loop that contain no statement in its body. So students must revise the topic, do the practical practice, and in the next video we will come with next topic. Thank you very much.